Watson's locked up, and he kind of gets turned around, and all of a sudden, bam, the ball's on his shoulder. That was 21 straight completions over 2 games by Fitzpatrick. NFL record, by the way, is 25. 3rd and 6. Gesicki can't get to it. Miles Jack is arguing that Gesicki is the one pushing off. It's an incompletion to bring up 4th down. But that's a great job. And Todd Walker.
I apologize for being late. I'm not going to dwell on it. I fixed it. You can hear me, or I'm pretty sure that if you didn't hear me, I would be getting in the comments section that we can't hear you, and I haven't seen that yet. So I'm going to be on Facebook for a little bit. It's 9:40. Probably for about another 10 minutes, I'm going to be on Facebook. If you are here on Facebook, make sure you get your ass over to fucking YouTube, because that is where it's at. That's where it's at. We are pushing. We are pushing. Because I am determined that if you're on Facebook right now and you are not subscribed to my YouTube, you're missing out. I'm not mad at you. Actually, I am kind of. Because I want to give away a fucking helmet. It's a Hall of Famer's helmet. And it takes 5 minutes of your time. At most. 5 minutes of your time to win a helmet. And I'll send it to you. You can't beat that with a fucking stick. You can't beat it with a stick. And Jason Dean's ass is now on fucking YouTube. That is fucking great. And you know that hopefully we won't have issues. Hopefully we won't have issues. Because I'm getting rid of every fucking window I can. Every one. That one. It's gone. Okay, reconnection successful. This upsets me. Because I don't need this shit. It's an OBS issue. And if you like cursing, goddamn, give me a fucking thumbs up. You can't beat the cursing. Maybe it's because I have a lot of shit on my page. That's possibly it. So I'll get rid of it eventually. Can't do it now. But if you're here, god damn. I hate the spinning circle of death. Okay, I hope we're all here. I hope we're all here. I got rid of everything I could. And Hot Neil, yeah, it's normal. But, you know, it makes me mad. It makes me mad because I like to be here. I like to be on time. I'm fucking military. On time means 5 minutes early most of the time. And so I had the spinning circle of death. Like I said, if you like cursing, fucking give me a thumbs up. Okay. We're here so far. Now if somebody wants to call in, let me get rid of all this other shit. I got other fucking windows I don't need to have on. That one's gone. This one's gone. Yes. Get rid of all these restream. I can give a rat's ass about the restream shit because it's not here. Don't need that. Yes, don't need that. Okay, stream information obviously is working. Don't need that. Yep. The channel is here. Up, don't need that. Yep. So getting rid of that. Got chat. Don't care. You see, you know, I have to feel better with all of these little things that are going on. So hopefully I've gotten rid of all the shit that I don't need. Hopefully. Now, I am keeping Facebook up for the time being only because if it comes down to where we have calls, and I know Hot Neil called earlier. There we go. Got my thumbs down. Great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, thumbs down person. Thank you, thank you. It wouldn't be a show without you. It wouldn't be a fucking show without you. Angela, I'm going to do you first as far as the phone call, and then Jason Dean will get you next. Angela, how you doing? Good to hear from you.
Doing well. I just wanted to call in early because you know I got to dip out early, but I'm going to let it run. And I'm only calling because I have a PSA for all of your lovely, faithful listeners and subscribers.
Please.
We got to get Captain Jack to 1,000 subs. Have to get him to 1,000 subs by the end of September. I think he's at 949. That only leaves him 51. I don't know how many people you are listening right now or watching, excuse me. But if you divide that number by everyone on, I'm sure that's only like 5 people per person. We can do this, guys.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I have the earphones off. I can hear you well over here. I've figured things out. You know, get the earphones away from all of the devices. You can hear me on the speaker.
No idea.
It's not super loud. Or it's loud enough that I can hear you, and I'm sure that my headphones are probably because when it's on loud, and you ever get the car speakers where the speakers are blown, boom, 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 boom. That's the way my headphones are, and they're really good headphones, and so it's unfortunate. But
that is great, but I'm not done with my PSA, Captain.
Oh, please do. I'm sorry, honey. I'm back. I'm shutting up.
All right. No worries. Also, I think by now you're probably only about 400 watch hours away from getting that 4K, also needed by the end of this week. So everyone on here, please let it run. Let it run as much as you can for this next week. If you've missed an episode, or if you've missed one of his shows, go back and watch it. Or if you don't have time to actually watch it, just let it run. We can get him to 400 if everyone just, watches a few hours, or at least lets it run for a few hours today. This is a big goal for him. I know this is very important to you. And I know you probably don't want to pander, so I'm doing it for you.
I appreciate that. And no, I didn't pay her.
He did not. He did not.
I did not pay her. And I appreciate her doing that. And I asked people to come over, and I like I said, I really want to give away the helmet at 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, this is what I ask, and what Angela is asking you is this. If you go to my page and you go to the front where it says videos, all the videos are subdivided into groups. If you can, pick a group, and where it says play all. You could do it at
there
the
you
end.
go.
You could do it at the end of the night when you're going to sleep, and it'll go.
Mother
through the
Moon's
entire
been letting
list.
it run since I think 8 a.m. this morning. Excuse me. I saw a comment saying I sound a little better, but I'm still a little cracked. But yeah, she's had it rolling since 8 a.m. this morning. So you should see a significant difference tomorrow.
Hopefully so. And folks, if you don't know, like I said, YouTube runs on a 365-day cycle. And on some days when you don't do shit, you look up the next day and you're down hours. And you're like, how the fuck can I subtract hours? And it's because it's on a 365-day cycle. And I appreciate everybody helping me out. And again, Angela, there's nobody that is a better teammate to me than Angela Pacheco.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And she's playing hurt tonight.
Likewise, my friend.
Yeah, she's playing hurt tonight. She's calling in, and her voice is still not there. So I appreciate her calling in. And like I said, if you just let everything run, and it's great. And I appreciate you calling in, Angela. I want you to rest your voice up, because I know we're going to have a lot to talk about, possibly. And I'm feeling like I might need to do a show on Saturday, because this game is so important for us on Saturday, and a lot of people have us losing. And to be honest, like I was before, all last week until the day of the game when I said we were going to win and we won, I see a very tough game for us on Sunday.
There you go. I think a pre-show sounds lovely, and if you need anyone to call in or to get on that two-shot with you, let me know. I'm happy to do so.
Okay. Well, Angela, again, I appreciate you playing hurt, coming in, and still with everybody in here. Like I said, my teammate, my shipmate, my co is Angela Pacheco, and I love her for it. Thank you for being here.
All right, for sure. Much love, Captain. Have a great show.
Thank you, honey. You take care as well.
Well, I got to leave like this, even with my cracky voice.
Okay. Raiders!
Bye.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. That and I appreciate that. Like I asked people, and a lot of people are here. We got 12 watching right now. And let's talk about that. Hollywood says we win by 3. I hope so. We got 12 watching now. I'm accounting. There's 10 people accounted for. The one hater, and thank you, hater. Now there's 13. So we got 13 watching. I got 10 accounted for. 9 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. Thank you, thumbs down. I appreciate you. You know why? Because you're consistent. You're consistent. You come in here. Whoever you are, you come in here and you give me a thumbs down. But you watch the show. I don't know for how long, but you watch the show. I'm getting to love you. The person that gives me a thumbs down, I'm getting to love you. I hope you're a chick. I hope you're a babe. I love to love you, baby. I love to love you, baby. You give me thumbs down for me. It makes me so mystery of getting up into your head. Oh, oh, love to love you, baby. There you go. You can't get this on another channel. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm singing Donna Summer. I'm singing Donna Summer. And Angela was in here playing her. And I like that comment by Logan. He probably skips out on his bills too. Let's talk about that as well. The phone line is up. There's Jason Dean. I'm going to talk to Jason Dean. Jason Dean, how you doing there, shipmate? Can you hear me fine?
I hear you great, Captain. How you doing there, my friend?
I'm good. I'm gonna, you know what? My day job, eventually, I'm gonna be a lounge singer. I'm going out to Vegas when I no longer have a job doing what I do for the military. I'm gonna go out to Vegas and I'm gonna be like, remember the old Saturday Night Lives with Bill Murray?
Yes.
I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah. You're a great singer. You'd be a perfect lounge singer, Captain.
That's great. How are you doing, brother?
Captain, I'm great. I just got back today. Well, yesterday, I should say.
Okay.
From Vegas. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, we didn't get a chance to hear from you last night, so if you want to go into how your trip was, go right ahead.
Oh my gosh. It was great. Being at the stadium with all the other fans, everybody that I got to meet, like I said, I was friends with on Facebook. I talked to many people, but meeting them in person was so much better. It was great. Raider Savage I met, excellent dude. Fantastic dude. I can't wait to hang with him again. I met Hollywood and his wife. They were cool.
Oh,
really good
awesome.
people.
They're awesome.
I know. All four life I got to meet, in person for the first time. And I tell you what, they're so much better people in person. They are fantastic. They treated me great. I had a great time being on the show. I watched the show today with my sister. I let her and my brother-in-law watch it. And it's kind of funny. My sister's a Steelers fan, and she subscribed to her show.
Nice. Well,
and another thing, Captain, I'm going to get her to subscribe to your show tomorrow.
Love to have people that call in that I'm not totally opposed. Like I said, we had the gentleman that shall remain nameless. I unblocked him on Facebook. I unblocked him on YouTube, so he is free to call back. He said he was going to call in and is going to give us all an apology. So that would be nice to see if that actually happens.
Well, that's a good thing. That's awesome. I mean, he was kind of a jerk when he first came out. I won't call him a dick. I'll call him a jerk.
Okay.
Maybe he was a little sauced up. Sounded a little sauced up. His voice slurred a little bit. People get carried away. I know that. I've gotten carried away before. We all have, and we've all apologized for it. But I tell you what, Tommy Rockers in Vegas, if anybody gets out to Vegas to see a Raider game, make sure you go to Tommy Rockers. They treated us great. I mean, some things happened, which I know most of y'all know about people jumping on their tabs. I think just people maybe forgot, I'm going to say. That maybe some people did try to dick it like that. But you know what? I helped out. A few other people helped out. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We're family. The family gives us a bad name. Y'all have that one uncle or come on invite to dinner on the holidays, but they show up. They're idiots. They'll say something to your girl or something like that, or your wife. They're just strange, but they're still family, and we still love them.
Yeah, and again, I wasn't trying to be an erect fucking throbbing penis, but I wanted people to understand that as a former waiter,
absolutely. I know you weren't.
Yeah,
absolutely not. You didn't letting people, making them aware of what went on, and like I said, maybe some people forgot, but, maybe they didn't. Maybe they just tried to jump ship. No pun intended.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But, hey, there's my boy Raider Homer. I hope he recovered from our trek in Vegas. But I'm going to talk about that, too. I want to talk about the game as well.
Please. Well,
now,
talk about everything, man. I'm ready.
Oh, man. Captain, this is the first time I've ever been to Vegas. It was amazing for me. I'm from a small town in Pennsylvania, you know what I mean? And I'm not used to all the glamour and the glitz and the lights and everything. I was like a kid. The first night I got there, Saturday night, I was Jason Dean. I didn't wear my gear, none of that. I had a good time just hanging out, checking things out and everything. And Sunday, during the day when we all got to the stadium, we all took pictures. I got interviewed by the news. That was pretty cool, and I kept my gear on the whole time. And when I got down to that street again, it was awesome. It was just Raider Nation everywhere. Kids coming up to me in the mall. Hey, can I get your picture? Hey, what's your name? Giving them my cards and everything. And all their parents and everything. Oh, it's great for what you do. I'm so happy. Look at the kids. Every time these kids see me, they do the same thing. They walk through the mall 3-4 times and saw me and kept Demon King, Demon King. It was great. It was so much fun. And oh my God, it was great. And just to be around the family, just to be around my Raider Nation family, because it's been so long since I've seen a lot of people, like all my people from Dallas, that area, the Raider fans down there, my boy, Gray Raider, also, I wish you were there, man. It would have been great. My boy, Johnny Cross, my boy, Josh Carr, all the people from the TNBC, the DFW Raiders for Life. It was just awesome to be around all them people. Like it's great. It's good for me. I actually enjoy that. If I had it my way, Captain, all I would do is travel and to go see Raider games. That's it.
That's one of the reasons why I want to win the lottery, or
Me too.
So I can quit my job that I won't get into, and just win. And Jared, allow Jason a little bit more time, and then give Jason about another 3 minutes, and then call back, Jared.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, 3 minutes is good. And I wanted to say too, I met Raider Squid in person for the first time, and I tell you what, he's a great man. Raider Squid's a good dude. What he does is beautiful. The cause that he has is excellent. I met Raider Singh. That was awesome. Like I could go on and on with all the people that I met. It was just so much fun. The people I got to hang with, we got to drink with a little bit. Raider Iron Man, the guys out from the Arizona Raider Nation, all those guys out there. I met the homies. Oh, it was amazing. Just amazing to me. Amazing. And I can't wait to do it again.
And
so, Jared,
go
ahead, Captain. Go ahead.
I was going to say now, quickly about the game itself, and then quickly about what you think is going to happen on Sunday.
All right, the game itself. The first quarter, as y'all know, the first quarter was scary. Everybody thought the same thing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We ain't going to be able to stop them. Those two back-to-back sacks really were scary. But then after the first quarter, we flipped the switch, and they couldn't stop us. Down the field, Darren Waller is a certified Pro Bowler. He's an All-Pro. He should be a first-team All-Pro tight end. I know Kelsey's good. I know Kittle's good, but Darren Waller's a certified Pro Bowler. And Derek Carr has ice water in his veins. He stood there on that rush and took it when he had to. Josh Jacobs, you can see he doesn't have to do everything. Teams are still planning to stop him. Jalen Richard had that fumble. What happened? They came right back, ran the same damn play, and he scored a touchdown on it.
Yeah.
It was awesome. This week, I know we're going against New England and that vaunted defense, and Coach Bill Belichick, even though he's a cheater, he's still a great defensive mind.
Exactly.
He's going to plan. Cam Newton back there, a quarterback, which is a lot bigger than Tom Brady, doesn't move as much. But like I said, personally, I think we're going to win 28-20.
Okay.
I think New England's defense is good, but they only have a couple good guys. Stephen Gilmore is going to cover Henry Ruggs. Who's going to cover Darren Waller? There's only one player in the NFL that can keep up with Darren Waller, and that's Corey Littleton, and he's our linebacker. So with that, I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. I'll still be in the chat line. Captain, I wish you were there, man. It would have been great, but you know what? There's going to be many more games for us to attend together.
And again, I can't wait. And remember, when you come down here for my steak dinner, we're going to have the
Absolutely.
twerk off.
Yep, absolutely we will. And we'll film it, and everybody will be able to see it.
There you go. There you go. And it'll be it might not be live, it might be live, it might not be live, and we'll film it whichever. And like I said, for both of us boys getting down and showing our ass, like the old what's the old song? Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby.
All right, Captain. I will talk to you, my friend. Everybody in the chat line, love you, Raider Nation. Raider Nation for life.
All right. Hey, thanks again there, Jason. Always great hearing from you, brother. You take care. Okay. Line is open. Jared, I'm not going to put the phone number up. You know what the phone number is, okay? So not that the phone is down. And I love hearing, like I said, I love hearing from my crew. And it's not a good show if I don't hear from. This is my therapy. This is my therapy. All you folks that had a chance to go out and was out there with everybody, I'm jealous in a good way. I'm jealous in a good way because you had a chance to go out there and to be with the family. And I'll give everybody a quick update. The Dolphins are actually winning 21-7. How about those Dolphins? Old movie line. And there we go. Jared, you're gonna have to bump out Hot Neil. Hot Neil, how you doing, brother? What's going on? Hot Neil.
Hey, Captain.
How you doing?
How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Well, I was looking at the schedule. I have the application for the Raider Nation, and it looks like she's going to be playing 2 games with us.
Okay, wait a second. I got to put my earphones back on there, Hot Neil, because I can hear you, but not very well. Hang on a second. Go ahead and re-say that again. Go ahead and re-say that.
Okay, I was looking at the schedule. I have the application for the Raider Nation, and it shows that we're going to be playing the Chiefs twice.
Yes, we do every year, sir.
Okay. Now, the thing about this coming Monday, I think it's not Monday, Tuesday, on the 27th, this game, it's going to be a close game, too. It's going to be a close game to us. Real close.
Okay. And how do you feel about that?
Well, if it's going to be close and we still win, we have a win, I'm happy. If we don't have a win, I'll be 10% pissed off.
Yeah. Bear, I wanted to get Bear in here. Bear, when we say we're ready for the Pittsburgh report, Jared is from Pittsburgh. Great fan of the show. Yes, he's from Pittsburgh, but he takes pills for it. Gives us a call every show. Great guy, Bear. So I wanted to make sure you knew who the Pittsburgh. We call it the Pittsburgh report from Jared because he talks sports and everything that's good to go. I call it the Pittsburgh report. I just wanted to make sure that he knew about it. So go ahead.
Well, Captain, I want to let you go. I want to let Bear give you a call. I'm going to let you go.
Okay, well, Hot Neil, I appreciate, and I apologize for telling you, you know me, I have to vent a little bit, and I got to swear when I vent, so I appreciate you I appreciate you being kind enough to work with me on that.
No problem. Don't worry, Captain, anytime.
All right, hey, Hot Neil, you take care of yourself, man, and make sure that you're doing things right and get some sun, but don't get sunburned.
No, I haven't come out of the house for like 2 weeks already.
Okay, well, then get some sun. Then, damn it, you're not. It's not good. And talk to me because I've been doing that myself. I need to get out more often too.
Yeah.
All right.
So go ahead, get Bear on the phone, and I'm fine. Go ahead.
All right, you got it, brother. You take care.
You too.
All right, that was Hot Neil. Jared with the Pittsburgh report is good. Kel, if you want to call, let me know, and I will put up Skype. But Skype has been, and one of the reasons why I took Skype down was because we were getting Skype calls with the camera, and it was locking up the system. So if you want to call via Skype, no camera for sure, and let me know. But if you want to comment, that'd be good too. We were late tonight, and it was because of a system snafu. So if you want to continue to comment, and again, we have friends of the show. In fact, Nick, Nevada Nick was saying that all my fans in here are Raider fans. Bullshit. Jared is a Steelers fan. Kel Rogers is a Vikings fan. We got fans of every team in here. Well, not every team, but we have the capabilities to have everybody. And oh, good. See, Jared, Bears from Erie. You guys are right near each other. So that's great. And Bear showed me a picture of him, a picture of myself and his kid from Indianapolis last week. Thank you for sharing that, by the way. Oh, Anna Diaz. Thank you. Oh, I love all the lady Raiderette wenches. One word or 3 words, but all one thought. Lady Raiderette wenches. Love them all because they take care of me, and I love them all for it. The people that look out after me. Thank you. Like I said, and you got my gal Valerie. Love that song. Love Valerie. I do need a tech guy, but I'm a one-man band, man. I try to do this shit as I can. I was late, I admit it, but when I got everybody here, it was good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine, Kel. Like I said, international, we can go via Skype like we did before, just no camera. And the Skype sound is good. Jared, please call in. I want to hear the Pittsburgh report. Thank you there. See, China loves me too. God, you're going to make me blush. Yeah, look at this. Look at the cheeks. This is red. Y'all ladies are making me blush. Thank you. And you're cooking. Okay. I tell you, I'm happier tonight, even with the fuck up. It was a lot nicer than I was with the and I'm gonna put let me put the phone number up just in case, because Jared, you need to call in, please. But I'll fade this in. Even with the fuck up, I'm a lot happier tonight than I was when I was talking with Muddle and Nick the other day. Oh, okay. Hot Neil, blessings to you, and blessings to unfortunate to your neighbor who passed away. Chris Donnick, good to see you in here as well. 3-0, possible, but I don't know, and we'll talk about that because I tell you, there's a lot of things going on. Call in if you want, 813-699-0834. If you're on Facebook.
According to reports, Howard says they will play a 7-game conference football season beginning November 6th, however.
Uh-huh.
And, like I said, in addition to that, however, every team in the conference will play the 5 teams in its division, plus the divisional crossover game prior to the conference championship game December 18th. The teams that do not qualify for the title game will play an additional conference game against the team from the opposite division the same weekend. They'll release their full scheduled game in the next few days, though. But in addition to that, in the release, it says the Pac-12 said men and women's basketball can begin November 25th, while other winter sports can begin in line with their respective seasons.
Right.
Meanwhile, Utah Athletic Director Mark Harlan said other fall sports such as volleyball, cross country, and soccer will continue to plan for a spring season. So that begs the question, what's going to happen next, though, obviously.
Right. Now,
are they going to...
Yeah, I was going to say, did they come to... Because, we kind of talked about this before the show. Jared called me up a little bit earlier. And I don't think I'm still on... No, I'm not live on Facebook. Okay. We have people there on Facebook. Great. And again, thank you for coming over to YouTube. I see that Valerie came over to YouTube. Valerie... I love that song, and I love Valerie. But no, I wanted to ask about like I said, because they're ending like around Christmas, right?
The week before Christmas, December 18th, with the conference championship game, yes.
Okay, but do you really think, honestly, that any Pac-12 team has any frigging measure this year. I mean, maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe we'll be surprised with Oregon or Stanford or USC or UCLA or, Washington State. I mean, yeah, I'm throwing teams out there, but I really don't think that there is a team out there in the Pac-12, maybe one, that is even worthy of consideration for the national championship finals. Now, it's still 4 games, or did they change that this year because of COVID?
I haven't heard anything about that yet, however, but it says here, along with daily antigen testing, athletes will take at least 1 PCR test per week, however.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes on to say, the latest hurdle the conference faced arrived Thursday when the county of Boulder, Colorado, issued a probation on gatherings among university students between 18 and 22 years old. Assuming the order doesn't extend it and the Buffaloes can begin practice after 14 days, the team would have 4 weeks to prepare for the opener. And Rick George, during a video conference call, said tonight the following: "We will work with our public health officials to comply with the new public health order and be a part of the community solution in controlling the spiking cases so we can resume team activities as soon as possible." Now it says the Pac-12 said teams with health approval can begin practicing immediately. The question is, which teams are those? We don't know.
Right. Okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, this 7
antigen test or like what
I
was
meant the antigen test, yes, but I also looked here. Not only that, there's another conference, the Missouri Valley Football Conference. It says they've released their schedule, but they're going to play next spring, and it's going to kick off in February, with Western Illinois traveling to face South Dakota, and the season will wrap up in April. And of course, it says here the FCS playoff schedule will begin the following week, and for this season, 11 conference champions will receive automatic bid, and there will only be 5 at-large bids. The FCS championship game will be either the 15th of May or the 16th of May at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. So you can imagine teams in February like Youngstown, North Dakota, South Dakota, Illinois State, Western Illinois, Missouri State. Just imagine how cold it's going to be for some of those teams in the middle of March, however, when they're playing this.
Right. And I tell you, I don't really know. I don't really know if there's going to be anybody worthwhile that is even going to make a dent. And for the other, and I hate saying it, but you got the Big Five and power conferences. Yep. And again, hopefully, Circle of Death again. Okay, gosh darn it. Okay, hopefully that's gone. Okay. Hopefully that's gone. Guys, it was probably me trying to get rid of Facebook. That's probably why you had a Circle of Death. Hopefully that's gone. But no, getting back to Pac-12, I don't think that there's really. I mean, I don't. There ain't a team in there I really care about.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. And like I said, we got the SEC starting this week. We got the Gators and the Ole Miss boys playing this week, however, at noon. CBS is going to Mississippi State and LSU, and then we got Alabama, Missouri, however, at 7 o'clock, however, from Columbia, however, coming up on Saturday night. Next week, however, we got some interesting games. We got Auburn and Georgia, which will be a great game to watch, however, and we got South Carolina and Florida next week. So we got some good games next week. But this first week of the SEC, I don't see anything that jumps out at me at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be looking at, obviously, because I'm a Gator, and I want to make sure that they are playing well, and actually, obviously, because they are playing Ole Miss and they're playing Lane fucking Kiffin.
Yep.
That is reason why I can't wait to see that game, because obviously as a Gator fan, I want to see them start out well, and I just want to see the Gators just freaking pound them like a. Well, let me give a verbal that I can get away with. I wanted to use a fuck verbal as far as
I gotta go. I know. I'll make it simple for you, like a redheaded stepchild.
Well, but see that talk, that's kind of like, that's child abuse. So let's not go there. How about this? Pound them like you would a really good looking girl that gives you consent. That's
Yeah.
that's bad. Remember, I said a good-looking girl that gives you consent, because obviously there's nothing bad there, because it's a good-looking girl and she gives you consent, and you're just gonna pound the hell out of her, and
That works.
yeah, I'll do that, because again, the redheaded stepchild. Then you start talking about, well, that's child abuse, and I don't
Yeah,
want to
that's
do
true.
that either.
Yeah.
But and that's what I want to make sure. But yeah, I appreciate you and calling in, and it's always good hearing from you.
No problem. But I will say this, though. You also got to keep an eye on what happened a few weeks ago with that fire, though, if you remember at the stadium a few weeks back. How I wonder if they got that taken, because that was a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully they got that thing taken care of. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that very carefully, however, if you will. So, all right, I'm going to get going on that note, and I will talk to you this weekend, all right?
Okay, and thanks again there, Shipmate. Good hearing from you.
You too.
Okay, and I'm multiple tasking. I'm listening to Jared. I'm watching comments. I'm on my phone because I had a person text me that I've not heard from for a while, and very important, because this is somebody I care about, and I want to make sure that they are well and taken care of. And we'll do that. Line is open, and hope to hear from everybody here as I do this real quick. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. I definitely want to hear from everybody. And let's talk about the last game. Let's talk about the game upcoming. People seem to think that it's going to be, people are saying we're going to win, and I hope you're right. I hope that you're right. And but see, people are also bitching about, and this is what I said as far as the what's the word? Is that they said that it was the Raiders didn't win, the Saints gave it away, and that sucks. And Eddie Rice, holy shit, boy, we got Cher. Thank you for being here. Eddie Rice is here. God dang. I said dang. I caught myself. Good to see. Eddie Rice, I play your intro. By the way, the autumn wind that you guys hear on the intro, that's the guy that plays it. And I give him full credit. It says Autumn Wind by Mr. Eddie Rice. Actually I say Edward Rice. So I want to make sure Edward Rice is in here. Great to hear you. And I made sure that people know that that's you, Eddie. Good seeing everybody. I want to pound Mississippi as a Gator. I also want to pound the Patriots, because this is what we have as far as kind of doing that. What is it, like the closure that we all want from the Tuck rule? We kind of had it the next year when the Patriots came out to Oakland, and I can't even remember what quarterback it was, but we beat the Patriots the next year. And that was great. Troy Dixon is here. Troy's there. God, and again, if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Call in. Eddie Rice, call in. Cheryl, if you have time, call in. Mike, Sarah, I know. Kel Rogers is in Europe. You're excused. And Kel's a Gator fan, too. That's why I like him. And so we're talking about Donna Summer, John Travolta, Smokey Robinson. Oh, I'm an oldie. Look at this beard. Hopefully we'd have no more circles of death. Okay. Saints did give it away. It's because they were forced to by your play. Thank you. Now, if you get us a win versus the Titans, I would be eternally grateful.
I don't think we played the Titans this year. Because I know that
game is not on the schedule. Kel, I'm sorry. You need a couch. The old I love my team, but afraid to say they will win sooner. I know you want to just win, baby. I know, but see, I try to be a realist. And I tried to be a realist. And the reason why I say it is because I'm an analyst for a living. And I look at things analytically. I don't look at things with rose-colored glasses. Now, I did say that we did not fumble. By the way, that was a big point of contention. Please call in on this. When they never had control, they go up 10, and we answer with 7 out to play them the rest of the game, and stats says, I get it. But, this is also the bone of contention. My buddies that I do the shows with during the day, they say that it was a fumble. Quarter on the needle to prevent record. Got it, man. Line is open, 813-699-0834. We got Troy in here. We got the, oh yeah, Raider Savage. Oh yeah. I don't do it as good as he does, but I'm not bad. I can sing Donna Summer. I can't play guitar like Eddie or Edward Rice does, but I play drums, and I play some really good drums. Nevada Nick, I'm not... Hey, Nevada Nick, by the way, and I was putting this out. Do me a favor, and I'll say this again. Folks, if you have time tonight, and call in. I want to hear from people. The line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. If you're on Facebook and you want to do Facebook Messenger, it's Captain Jack Levy. And my Facebook is on, I think. Did I turn it off? I might have turned Facebook off. Oh, okay, I know why. It's not it. There you go. It was because there's talk about the spinning circle of death. Facebook was on a spinning circle of death. That was probably why you guys had a spinning circle of death for a little while here on the broadcast. So again, Zeppelin, Donna Summer, Air Supply. Air Supply, God. Nevada Nick is in here. Jesse Marquez, thank you for being here as well. Got a lot of viewers tonight. Put the word out. Hey, this is the page to go to. And God, I got lost in thought. Somebody call. I'll do Led Zeppelin. I like that. RHCP. Wow. I am love Dolphins tonight. Captain Kim. Oh yeah. Nick said that the Dolphins were not only were they going to cover, they were going to win outright, and they are kicking their ass. I've watched this game from jump. By the way, I did have on where the hell's my remote? Shit. I had the remote. Oh, there it is. Okay. I did have on, let's get a quick, it's 28-7. This game is over. Now, as far as a report, I went over to the Lakers game. It is 70-65 with 7 minutes and 14 seconds to go. So there you go. The only two games that are really worthwhile that I know of, I mean, I don't think there might be some baseball games out west, because it is 10:30 Eastern time. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Thanks, Art. Yeah, I like the Chili Peppers. A few of their songs. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but they got some good music. Okay. So we're seeing that the Lakers who are up by a game. They're 2-1. This is game 4. They're only up by 5 with the third period. Okay. Somebody call me, please. Somebody call me. Metallica from Kelly Farley. If you don't call me, I'm gonna sing show tunes like Frank Sinatra. Fly me to the moon, do stars. He overthrew the wide receiver. It went to Mars. There you go. Can't beat that with a stick. Captain, they miss you at work. I'm back now. Oh, thanks there, Troy. See, Troy's at work. Californication, I like. I can't remember what that one is. Okay, and there we go. Don Webb's calling. That's great. At least he should. Don, I see you calling me. Don, are you calling my phone, or are you calling the Google? Because if you're calling Google, I don't see it come up. Don is calling my phone. So let me do back to Google. And if Don, call me on Google. Call me on Google. Rags to riches. Wow, man, I can do that if rags to riches. I can't remember the word. There it is. There, Don Webb. Thank you there, Don, because I was going to sing show tunes, and I know that they don't want people to. That I don't know if they're going to give us show tunes. How you? There's another call. You gotta wait. Don, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Other call, it's from Pennsylvania, 484 in Pennsylvania. Call in about at least 5 minutes. Give Don Webb his chance. Don, I want to tell people, Don has moved from Vegas to Ohio, and he's about ready to go into his house. And I want everybody to give Don some props and give best wishes. And he's already had his bon voyage. What do you say when you get a new house? There's also some saying when you get your new house, whatever that there's like a saying for that, like bon.
I say debt, DEBT.
No, actually. It's DEBTTTTTTTTT. Dead. Yes. Man, yeah.
So, unfortunately, I had to watch the Raiders through the internet. It was up and down, and I kept catching the good plays, thank God. And I really believe if the Raiders can get that offensive line shored up, I know the backups are doing excellent. But if they can get that short up, man, they are going to win 9 for sure, maybe even 10.
I think, well, I already had them at 10 games. So there's going to be, maybe there's a game in there that because the Saints game, beginning of the season, I had that as a loss, and I was wrong. So maybe there's another game that I thought was a win is an L. I still have him at 10 wins for sure.
Wow.
I still have him at 10 wins.
What do you think about the Chargers rookie quarterback? Just curious.
I tell you what, man, that kid is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with because not only do we have to deal with Mahomes, we're going to have to deal with him as well. And he looked really good. Good. And yeah, and you know what? And then you got Locke, who is all right for the Broncos. But, you know, like I said, Mahomes is an MVP. Carr can be if the team gets behind him, okay? But those other kids are going to be good. So the AFC West has got some – and I think that the Chargers quarterback is going to be better than Drew Lock for sure.
I agree. I think I got to give – props to Mike Sarah because he's been pumping the Carr train, and I got to give it up. He's looking really good.
Yeah, but again, Carr does not play defense. So Carr and what Carr has to do is Carr needs to make sure it doesn't come down to the defense. Carr has got to continue to get points because last year. And this is why we were kind of hating on Carr because last year there were games when the defense you obviously couldn't stop them, but the offense could not score in the second half on a lot of those games, and that's why we lost. So this is going to have to be one of those the offense scores, you know, it kind of like the Dan Fouts Chargers of the 70s, and they didn't have a really good defense, you know, other than Louis Kelcher and that's the only guy I can really remember is Louis Kelcher on that defense in San Diego. The Chargers used to win 48-47.
Could you give me a quick rundown on Kwiatkowski? Is he out for the year? I hadn't heard.
No. Kwiatkowski is he wasn't even put on IR. So that means that he is still in the ranks, so he can play at any time. I don't think he's back practicing. So
did we get Trent Brown away from the buffet line yet, or not?
No, he's still on the line he's still on the line in Vegas. And I think that one of the reasons why he is oft injured is the dude is 6'8" and 380.
Yeah, he's got to lose some weight.
Yeah, and he's got to be able to take. I mean, he's a great. No, okay, great's kind of maybe a little high. He's a very good offensive lineman that cashed in for playing a very significant role in New England before we got him on the free agent market, and we paid him a lot of money. And I'm hoping that it's not just that he's got the money and he got fat and dumb and happy. And I don't want that to happen.
I think we paid him the tune of around $66 million or so.
Yeah, and that's not good. Is that he got paid. He got paid, and I hope that we get some more out of him. There were reports that he didn't like playing with the team. I don't know how to take that. I don't know if that's a bunch of bullshit. And we'll see what happens there as well. Hopefully it's just a bunch of, maybe he was disgruntled that we let, because apparently somebody said that he was disgruntled that we got rid of Bowden. Okay, and by the way, if you want to knock out, oh shit, I forgot to put it up. If you want to knock out my boy Don, because I love talking to him. I do love talking to him, but I got to get my graphics together here. There we go. If you want to knock out my boy Don, you can do that. But I think Kwiatkowski is going to be a very adaptable, and I think he'll be good to go. Hey Don, I got to go to Homer.
All right, take care.
All right, thanks again, shipmate.
All right, later. All right, bye.
Okay, we go from Don Webb, and I got Raider Homer here. Raider Homer, how you doing there, brother? Good to hear from you.
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm here with Antoine. We're here at the South Austin Beer Garden.
You're where? At a beer garden?
Yeah, South Austin Beer Garden with Antoine.
Oh, okay. Well, good to hear that. Have a few for me. Make sure there's a designated driver and be safe.
Oh yeah, this is a designated driver. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just because and I'm not a big beer drinker, but if I'm gonna have, I'm gonna have beer. And you guys will probably call me a wussy with a P. I like.
What were you saying about all balls and no what?
Aldrich, hey. Alcohol does not have any.
Yeah, that one.
Alcohol is not in this equation. I don't like the taste of beer, Homer. That's nothing that has to do with balls. I just don't like the taste of beer. Now, if I like the beers that I like European beers because it tastes better. It's not as carbonated.
Oh, those are terrible.
Yeah, European beers, if they're cold, not the warm shit. But a European beer is not as carbonated, and that's why I enjoyed European beer when I was over there in Europe. That's why I like them a lot better.
German beer. You like German beer. That's what I say you up. What? German beer.
Yeah, good German beer. And that's the other reason, if you're going to go German beer as well, I like, and it's the oldest beer. What's the oldest beer in the United States, Homer?
Budweiser?
No, the oldest beer.
Miller?
No.
What? What is it?
The oldest beer in the United States.
Oh my God! Here we go. Just say it.
It's Yuengling. Yuengling beer is Yuengling from Pennsylvania is the oldest beer in the United States. It's from my mom's hometown, in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, and it's not bad for an American beer. It's not bad. I actually like Yuengling. So I'm very picky about what type of beer I drink.
All right, good job.
Yeah. Okay, but I know you didn't want to call in to talk about beer. What are you calling in about? I know I want to hear this.
My boy Carr, man, he's playing well, right? You were cheering, right?
He was. Of course I was cheering. Why would I not cheer for Carr?
Be honest though, in the first quarter, were you believing or were you giving up on him?
Well, not just him. I thought the team came out flatter than a friggin' what do you call it? A blintz. You know what a blintz? It's like those potato cakes from that it's like flat pancake type things. Blintzes. They came out flatter than blintzes, and it took until the second quarter for them to start producing. It wasn't just Carr; it was everybody. So I wasn't hating on Carr. I was very afraid that the Raiders were not getting their shit together.
Well, that's why they pulled. Part of that's why they pulled Arnett, right? I'm glad he bounced back though.
Yeah.
And Simpson, he played well. Man, Simpson played really well.
I think he threw him to the wolves. He said Incognito told him, "Hey, get ready." He's like, "What? Yeah, get ready. I'm damn serious."
Yeah.
Yeah, well, remember though that Richie Incognito was placed on the IR today, so that means he's out at least 3 or 4 games. And they picked up one of the guys from the practice squad, but it's not Simpson. It's a guy that has about 5 years of experience. Omema, or I believe is his name, and he's got a lot of experience at left guard. So you don't have to throw Simpson out there with the Wolves. You got a very good veteran that actually played for the Saints.
Play Simpson.
You got to learn on the job.
Yeah, let him learn on the job.
Well, but why now? If the kid gets hurt, if Omema gets hurt, we know what Simpson can do. But I would rather go with a very good veteran that's not old, but a very good veteran, just like Incognito, and have Simpson play into that role. Okay, so because I said by the end of the year, I said this before, and I know I talked to you about it. I said by the end of the year,
Miller back on the right side. He's not good on the left side. That's what they put him in, as far as blind side.
No, that's where he's been, on the left side. Never been on the left side.
But I'm saying, I'm saying that by the end of the year, I firmly believe that Simpson will be playing that left guard spot.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Hey, but how about Good though in the right tackle spot, man? Trent Brown, man, that dude ticks me off, man.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where, Denzel Good showed how valuable he is because he's a guard playing tackle. Okay, and I know that, and by the way, kudos to Tom Cable to having his guys cross-trained on everything. And I tell you, wasn't it a couple years ago that we were all kind of bitching about Tom Cable and the zone blocking scheme? But it's more along the lines where it's a mixture of zone blocking and power blocking. And I tell you what, this is the 3rd year under Cable, and that this offensive line is probably one of the best offensive lines in football. I would say it's definitely top 5. Definitely top 5.
Oh yeah. Yeah, those pockets were clean. You can see they were showing some of that online and those memes and whatnot.
Yes. And like I said, if you give Carr time and if he can pick you apart, he will do that. Now, you got to keep Carr clean because when he gets dirty, he gets jittery. And he starts patting the ball and getting the happy feet.
Here we go.
He does. Now, fucking A, Homer, you know it's true. When he gets jittery and upset, he starts getting the happy feet, and he's not as accurate.
Hey, but he's stone cold in the 4th quarter with 2 minutes to go, though, right?
Buddy, when they were winning those games with those 4th quarter comebacks, they were keeping him clean. That's the point. If you keep him clean and you give him time, He doesn't have happy feet. He doesn't pat the ball, and he doesn't throw it into the fucking ground. Okay?
Oh, man, I knew you were going to go there.
Because I know, because you were saying
I said it. I shouldn't even said car.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You give him time, and he is a very productive quarterback. Very good. He can take this team to the playoffs.
Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, well,
watch. He's gonna take it to the Super Bowl.
Okay, I hope you're right. We'll see. We'll see if you're right. I hope you are. But we got a long way to go before we can start talking about Super Bowl. We're 2-0, dude. We are 2-0.
No, I'm thinking over the next couple of years.
Okay, well, you know what? I will agree with you there. If he plays to his potential, I think that Derek Carr with this team, as the defense gets better each year and as the offense knocks it out of the park, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to at least go to the AFC Championship game. And I'll say the AFC Championship game because shit can happen in an AFC Championship game and you never get there.
Yeah, we got a good-looking young secondary. That's going to be the key right there. Abram, Mullen, and then Arnett. Those three right there are the keys. Harris, he may need to be replaced, but he's pretty good. He's solid, but he takes bad angles sometimes. But I think that secondary, man, once they can start gelling together, they're going to get those coverage sacks. They're going to help that defensive line. Of course, Matt is getting double teamed, so.
You know what? And that's why I said, all the guys got to play up to their potential. And by the way, Homer, don't ever say I got you out of here short because you're on 9 minutes, shipmate. You're on 9 minutes. Okay?
Oh, thank you, Captain.
Okay, I'm just saying.
You'd hang up on me by now.
No, like I said, and now because nobody's knocked you out. But if you want to knock out Homer, please do. And I got some folks in the comment line. Eddie Rice, Carr gets the ball out faster than any quarterback in the league. He's definitely top 1 or 3 there. He is very fast in getting the ball out. But that doesn't matter.
That's why he's successful on the West Coast offense.
Right. But
that's the best offense for him. It fits his strength, everything.
Here's the thing, though. If you get the ball out and you're not completing it, it doesn't matter how fast you get the ball out. He gets the ball out fast. Yeah. He gets the ball out fast, and he's pretty accurate when he doesn't have happy feet.
I think he's over the happy feet shit, though. He's just never going to be a running quarterback. He's not that guy. But I think he's over all the shadows, hearing all the footsteps. He got hit pretty well. I think it was on the right end, came through on a blitz. Maybe it was a linebacker, but got straight to him. He turned and got hit. And then the next sack, I think that's when he tried to move up in the pocket, but he couldn't get clear. So, I mean, I didn't see happy feet or jittery feet or anything like that. I saw a guy get hit pretty good the first time and then try to get out of the situation the second time. And he's not a running quarterback. But man, some of those that touchdown he threw to Jones, that was right where it needed to be.
Yes.
I mean, that was a dime.
Yes.
That was a dime. And then the Spider Y2 banana, right, coming out with the Ingle for the first touchdown. That was a dime.
He threw it to Jones well. He threw that nice pass to Aguilar, who stopped on a dime and went in it. He threw a nice pass over
Edwards when Edwards snatched that ball out of the air.
If you would allow me to say that, I was saying that next, Homer.
Well, fucking quit stuttering, goddammit.
I'm not fucking stuttering. He threw a nice pass to Edwards, who stopped and went real quick. So he was playing. He did well because he had protection, and that's what we need to do. I was going to say Edwards.
Yeah, but he did get sacked 3 times, though, right? 3 times. He did get sacked 3 times. So what I'm saying is, yes, it's not going to be perfect, but he's over all the jitters. I'm telling you, he's over the jitters.
Well, I'm hoping you're right. Hey, Homer. Homer. As you said, that's Antoine with you?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys. Hey, good to hear from you guys. I'm at 11 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm going to make sure.
Oh, okay, cool. We're almost to 14 minutes. Hold on a little bit longer. All right?
No, not going to do it. We're at 12 minutes, and we're at 12 minutes in 3, 2, 1.
Khalil Mack.
Gotta let you go. Gotta let you go at 12 minutes. Homer says that I don't give him time. I gave him time. I love Homer. But, that's, 12 minutes. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. And I'd love to hear from you. And it's always good hearing from Homer. No more happy captain, cheer Homer. No, I 12 minutes, guys. 12 minutes. I want to hear from more people. Asylum hasn't called in yet. There we go. And Thor, see, there we go. And you got to go talk to Thor. Thor, how you doing, brother? What's going on with you?
What's happening, my brother? How's it going?
Okay, I got that Pennsylvania call again. You got to be quicker. There's a 484 from Pennsylvania. You got to be quicker. I definitely want to hear from the 484 in Pennsylvania after I hear from Thor. How you doing, Thor? What's going on?
Man, I'm hanging in, brother. I'm here to talk about Raider football.
Yeah,
I'm very, very, very happy right now.
Uh-huh.
I will say that I did say the Raiders were going to win the game before the game that day. Leading into that day, I bet the Raiders. I said they would win, partially because Michael Thomas is out, and also I was, drinking, and I'm a Raider fan, so I should have said that. At every Raider game, I figure out a way in my head how that we can win the game. So when I'm thinking, whatever, I didn't think they would win that game beforehand, but very happy we did. And I did say we'd probably go 8-8 or 9-7 this year. But now, after I've watched the team, I'm going to say we're definitely, I think, 10-6 or even 11-5. I think that, I've given Derek Carr a lot of shit at times, and I think he deserves it. I think he's done better so far this year. I like Derek Carr a lot, though. I liked him early in his career. I rooted for him, and I thought he was doing great. I just think the injury just kind of killed him. But he might be coming back a little, but he's still a little bit scary. I know he has horrible feet. I mean, there was one play, and it was early. I was one of the few people who still wasn't super scared early when we got down 10-0. There was a play in there, and I want to say it was a second down play, and we should have damn near ran the ball. I wasn't mad. We start out, we go run. First down, Josh Jacobs gets about 13, 14 yards in 3 runs. First down. And then I'm okay with play action, but it didn't work out. But then you have to run the ball in second. They don't. And Derek Carr, he starts running backwards. What are you doing? We're not going that way.
Right.
I just don't think he's good with his feet a lot. I've been watching the game tonight. It's a horrible football game. I don't even know why I'm really watching it. Just because, I don't know, it's football.
Because it's on, and it's the only other thing that's on is and I told you this, I normally don't watch basketball until the fourth quarter because anything before that is really immaterial.
Right. No, I feel you. I'm not a Laker fan, so whatever. The A's are playing the Dodgers. The game almost kind of doesn't matter.
Thor, 1 second. I apologize for cutting you off. Kel Rogers, thank you for being here, shipmate. It's 4:00 a.m. in Europe, in England. Thank you for joining in. Always a pleasure, Kel. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Thor, go ahead, sir. I apologize. I wanted to make sure that got out.
Oh, good, for sure. No problem. Anyway, I just think that, Derek Carr has a few things he needs to get back. I think his footwork. I think he's still a little bit scary or scared, or however you want to say it at times. I've been watching, like I was saying, I was watching the game tonight with Fitzpatrick or even Minshew, who are decent quarterbacks. You'll watch them. It was a couple times. All Derek Carr had to do early, a couple times, was step up in the pocket and whatever. I mean, when the offensive line, and our offensive line is top in the league, it's not the top, but it's one of the top for sure. When it's on and giving him an incredible pocket, of course Derek Carr is going to do good. He should. But when there is a little breakdown, he just needs to figure out what to do with his happy feet. He needs to when he needs to step up, he needs to step up
wait
and create that.
Thor. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Are you telling me that I said that Derek Carr had happy feet, and you're agreeing with me?
100%.
Oh my God! Well, hey, Homer, listen in, motherfucker. Happy feet. Happy feet.
Hey,
Derek
Carr.
Love you, Homer, but happy feet. Thank you.
Yeah, love Homer. That's my dude. He's a great dude. And you know, he's a Raider fan, and he's rooting for Derek Carr, and he wants Derek Carr to be the man. So do I. So do you.
So do I.
So
exactly.
As we talk about it and critique him, all we're saying is that he needs to work on his happy feet right now. I think he's come a long way from a season or two ago after the injury, and I'm happy to see that. And obviously, we need him to be great. Josh Jacobs is great. Darren Waller are great, and the line is playing great. But the D line has to pick it up. But I'm not too. I feel like our defense is coming. They're young. That's all. They're just really young. But think about it. We got down 10-0, and then we scored. Then they scored right back. It was
17-7. Yeah.
We didn't really give up shit after that.
Yeah.
It was 17-7. We didn't we played solid D after that. Our D is really young. Regardless, no Michael Thomas, whatever. They're still the New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees and Alvin Kamara. And so I feel like, wow, they actually really shocked me I mean, they really picked it up, and that impressed me. And so I think that this D could get good. It really could. It could get good. They're just young, and it's going to take time. And I want to see them grow. And I feel like I'm more happy than I thought I would be watching the first 2 weeks. That I think we are going to be better than I thought. And I'm not ashamed to say I'm wrong.
No.
At the beginning, I thought, hey, 8, 9, 7. I think I'm wrong now. I think we're going to be 11, maybe 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And I'm happy about that. Shit, and I still keep posting. 16-0 is still possible. Let me be completely wrong. Let us run the table and go 19-0. Shit, I ain't mad at that.
Well, remember,
I love to be wrong on that one.
If we go 19-1, I owe Hot Neil a very important, probably a helmet from my collection. But only if we go 19-1.
19-1. That's kind of impossible. I don't know how we're going to figure that one out.
I'm just saying, but I promised Hot Neil if we go 19-1, I would give him a helmet.
Oh yeah.
And I guarantee you, if we go 19-1, I'm giving him a helmet. That's just the way it is.
Oh, definitely. I'd like to figure out how we can go 19-1, seeing as we're 16 and if that happens, sure, that they add an extra game, I appreciate it.
There you go.
So I feel safe with your helmet. But if we find a way to win 19 games,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. I might go run naked and jump in the ocean or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, now wait a second. You guys heard it here first. If we win 19 games, Thor is getting naked and jumping in the ocean. Thor, I got to let you go, brother. I got a call.
All right, brother, for sure. Take it easy, Cap.
All right, take care. Thanks for being there. Okay, and I think I know who this is, but if it is, maybe so. 813, who am I talking to? 813, who am I talking to? Hello? 813. 813. I got a call from 813. Can you hear me? I get 813. It's 813-850. 813-850. I can't hear you. Please call back. 813-850. Please call back. The line is open. We can have 813-850 call back. We can go to the number from Pennsylvania, which is 484. That would be good. But we got some people here. 813, call in. 484 from Pennsylvania, call in. I'd love to hear that. Line is open, though. Okay, let's try this again. 813-850. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Who am I speaking to?
This is Fast Eddie. What's up, Captain? How you doing, man?
This is who?
Fast Eddie, man.
Holy shit, Fast. Good. Hey, good to hear from you, Eddie. Hey, definitely, I don't have this number in my phone, so make sure that you text me this, so I will have your number, and hopefully your name will come up next time. How you doing?
I'm doing good, partner. Hey, did you get that studio all fixed up, man?
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, what you're looking at is one small portion of the Raider studio / Raider room. In fact, I'm gonna put the camera out for everybody. I don't know if you can see this right now. We are in the Raider studio, the Raider room, and I'm doing a pan shot right now. There's the TV, there's the hats, there's the helmets, there's some baseballs and mini helmets. There's the train set. In focus.
Well,
that's all there.
Yeah,
it's ready. It's ready to see.
Good. I got some for your studio. I'll come by and drop that off, man. You're still at the same place, right?
Yep. I have not moved. I got something that I want to add to your studio for you, man. I'll compliment it to me, man. But so hey, listen. So the Raiders, man, we're 2-0. Yeah.
But here's what I think a lot of people are kind of missing the boat on, and that's Josh Jacobs' ability to pick up blitzes, man. I don't think we've had a running back that has been. Now let's talk about him for a second because I think it's important. Not only is this guy powerful as a runner, he can catch a ball, but this cat, where he doesn't get any credits, is picking up blitzes, man. And if you watch him block, it's insane. It is that good. This guy has kept Derek Carr, and Derek Carr's not a runner, right? He's never been. So let's forget that he's never going to be Cam Newton. He's not going to be any kind of running quarterback, or he's an in the pocket kind of guy. But man, Josh Jacobs, man, if you watch that guy play and pick up blitzes, and people don't see a lot of that, but man, it's really impressive. I'm real impressed by this guy's ability to play running back, catch, and block. What do you think about him?
No, I mean, I tell you what, it was a godsend that we picked him up in the first round. And people are bitching that, and they're still bitching about that guy 50 who that we got rid of, and Amari Dropsies that we got rid of, and Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Abram, and Cleve Farrell are a very important part of this team. We didn't get a lot of Abram last year, and Cleve Farrell was kind of playing out of position for much of last year, but we saw Jacobs just hammer it last year.
Mm-hmm.
And with the emergence of other young players on this team, Mullen and Crosby, and the kids that we got from around through the draft. I mean, Mike Mayock is the best general manager that this team has had since the days of Ron Wolf, and that is definitive. He is the best general manager that we've had. He can pick up talent.
I would agree.
And he has the right people in there in the departments.
And he's working. But you know what's really cool is he's working really well with Gruden. So they're getting along. A lot of people said that Gruden was kind of a me guy, and he wanted to run shit all by himself. Those two guys are getting along very well.
Mm-hmm. And I hope it continues. Because we need that. We need to have Mayock has got to be the person that's in Gruden's ear because John Gruden he's like a little kid that goes to a toy store and he says, I want that one, and I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. And Mayock is like, nah, John, little Johnny, just hold back a little bit. We're going to get you this present right here. And it's a good present, and it's cost effective, and you don't go, and he's not the spoiled brat that just is all pissed off that we can't get everything. Now, I tell you what, Mayock has given him most everything that he wanted. And and then when there's been people that didn't quite work out, and I'm going to say Bowden, we figured it out, and we said, you know what, we're going to move on. And you notice that Bowden's not playing for the Dolphins. So,
of course he's not. Yeah, he's not. He's got a lot of. I think there's a lot of social issues with him. I think it goes beyond football. That's why we got rid of him. But hey, let's talk about the Patriots real quick.
Please, yeah, let's talk about them.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. Here's my take on this game. Here's what I'm concerned about. Cam Newton and his scrambling ability. I'm worried, man, about Morrow playing, at linebacker. That's what scares me the most about he can throw the ball, but I think we got the corners to cover them. I don't think, the Patriots played the Dolphins, week 1, and, they lost to Seattle, who just, Russell Wilson put up 5 touchdowns. I'm telling you what, we're going to throw a lot of passes, and I think we're going to put up a lot of points against the Patriots. But man, dude, I'm telling you, man, Cam Newton scares me in his scrambling ability. He reminds me a lot of what Mahomes kind of does in Kansas City, and I hope we have the linebackers that can contain him because that dude can run, man.
Yes,
and that's what scares me about the Patriots coming up. I'm not really worried about their defense. I'm more worried about what Cam can do running the ball. What do you think about that?
I agree, and that's why I'm not really sold on an easy victory, because if you think we're going to come into New England and just win when we throw our helmets on the field, you are sadly mistaken. And the reason why I say that is this. We have Bill Belichick, and yeah, I'm fucking with his name, but when I give him fair props, Bill Belichick is a fantastic defensive coordinator. And even though he's a fantastic defensive coordinator, it took everything that the Seahawks had to continue to beat them, and they still almost lost. And that was with Russell Wilson throwing 5 touchdown passes, okay? They still almost lost, okay? So Derek Carr needs to make sure that he has, if you think that he had a great game against the Saints, he has to improve against the Patriots, no matter what you want to say, because the Raiders cannot leave points on the field. They can't. I mean, I'm probably saying that maybe they can afford to punt twice. Maybe. Because they're going to need to score and score and score. Because Cam Newton is hard to take.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Raiders, I think John Gruden's is going to pound the ball with Jacobs, man. I think this is going to be that game plan where he's going to try to keep Cam off the field and time of possession again. And that's, you're just pound the ball with Jacobs, hit Waller on the short passes, Renfro and shit like that, and maybe go deep a couple times to Ruggs. I'm thinking they're going to stay with that same game plan. It's just what concerns me is Cam. It's his ability just to get out and scramble and run, and that's what worries me. And I hope we have the linebackers, somebody that can stay on him and not let him get free, for a 20-yard gain or a 30-yard run,
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's that the defense has got to, and we've done this already this year. We've limited the effectiveness of McCaffrey, and we won the game. We limited the effectiveness of Kamara, and we won the game. We blitzed Breeze. We won the game. The defense has got to do that again this week. The Patriots offense, which is actually better with Cam Newton in there than some old fuck that plays for another team now. Okay, their offense is better. They retooled that offense, and they gave...
You think they're better? You think they're better than last year offensively?
Yeah, because
really?
Tom Brady... and God, I said, fuck you, Eddie. I'd never say his name. I usually call him some asshole. Okay, I hate you for letting me say his name, and I love you when I love you for that.
Yeah, I got you, man.
But I'm saying, because he had a noodle arm and he was throwing a lot of bad picks last year. Okay, Cam Newton in this offense, and it's a different offense. He's working well with McDaniels, okay? And that offense is a lot better because remember how many people were saying that the Patriots were going to suck this year because Jarrett Stidham was their quarterback? If Jarrett Stidham was their quarterback, they would be looking for maybe at best a 5-11, 6-10. And I agree with that. But you put Cam Newton back there, they're going to have a very good offense that's going to score points. Their defense is even though they are missing a lot of people, and I'm pray that we get through this game because that defense can't keep up with the Raiders' offense.
Let me ask you this: how do you think the Patriots are going to stop Darren Waller? What are they going to do? Are they going to double team him? Because obviously he's the Raiders' best weapon. And then, I mean, do we send Jacobs out on a wheel route on a lot of plays and just get a lot of wide receivers out there, or do we run the ball to beat this team? How are we going to beat this team?
The answer to the question is yes. Pretty much everything that you can say, do we do this or do we do that or could we do the other thing? The answer is yes. We got to do a bunch of different things because Waller is going to be covered probably by Gilmore. Okay? He's going to be
double covered, I would think.
Hey, well, yeah,
because you know Belichick, he's going to shut him. He's going to shut him down.
Right, but that is why we need to make sure that Ruggs is ready, that Edwards is ready, that Renfro is ready, that Moreau is ready, even Witten, and then have Jacobs and Booker, okay, and Richard. Everybody else has got to step up when Waller is covered. We need to make sure that there are other people open because you can't cover everybody. And you were talking about that quick release. That's great. That quick release needs to make sure that, and the offensive line has got to make sure that he is staying within his bounds, that he doesn't have happy feet that Homer seems to forget about. And you know he has happy feet at times. When he gets frazzled, he gets happy feet, and then he starts fucking up. And he hasn't done that this year. And I want to make sure he continues not to do that this year. And Homer seems to think I hate Carr. I don't hate Carr. I will say what his liabilities are, and Homer doesn't seem to understand that everybody has liabilities. So
I understand that, but you know what? But here, let me say this: Carr is the best quarterback this team has had since Rich Gannon. And if anybody tries to argue with it, they're an idiot.
No, you're right. You're right.
And we're talking, what are we talking, 20 years?
Yeah.
You know, he may not be the greatest quarterback. He can't run. I get all that. He's a pocket passer. But he is the best quarterback that we've had since Rich Gannon.
Eddie, I agree with you 100%, brother. I agree with you 100%. Because we wouldn't be anywhere without Derek Carr playing up to his ability.
Oh, he can make all the throws. I just, here's the problem. I'm still not happy with this defense. I am not. I'll be honest with you. And we have got to fix this defense. I expected a lot more out of Malik Collins, and I have not seen it yet. What's your take on him?
Well, I mean, I obviously haven't heard his name called a lot, so yeah, we need to have more from him. We need to have more. I mean, I've heard Hankins single-handedly blew up that pocket on that fourth down play. Hankins played well, and then Cleve Farrell came in and cleaned up, and Littleton came up. I haven't heard Malik Collins' name once. I'm sure he has had tackles, but I want to be able to see that impact. And until we do, you're right, he's underperforming.
We have to get pressure up front because we only have one sack in 2 games. And that kind of concerns me. We got to get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback. But hey, listen, I'm gonna let you go, man. Cat, it was really good talking to you, and I'm gonna swing by, and I got a piece for your studio I want to drop off for you. I think you'll like, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that, Eddie. I do.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's good talking to you, Captain, and I'll see you soon, man.
And wait, before you go, like I said, folks, this is the guy that does the autumn wind on my intro. And Eddie, I swear, if you go into my shows and where I do my promo, to do the music, it says the autumn wind, Edward Rice. I make sure that everybody knows.
Yeah, I'm actually going to redo that again here probably in the next couple months. So I'll send you a new copy of that. But it was good talking to you, Captain. Appreciate it.
Hey, good hearing from you, brother. Great to hear. And by the way, find me on Facebook. I got a new profile.
Yeah, I heard about that, man. Okay, yeah, you got it, man. All right, partner. Good talking to you.
All right, you take care.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
All right. That was Edward Rice, otherwise known as the lead guitarist that plays the Autumn Wind on the show. And great guy. Great guy. So if you want to call in, and I want to hear from Pennsylvania. Please, I want to hear from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has called in like 3 times. 484-447. And I think it's Bear. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna give him a message. Say call in again. I think it's Bear because he said he's from Erie, and I'm just doing my analysis, and it's gotta be Bear. 484, probably the Bear from Erie. Line is open, and only because this gentleman has called in a couple times, and there he is. Great. Is this Bear? Hello?
Captain.
Hey, you're there. Is this Bear?
No, Nevada Nick.
This is Nevada Nick? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I saw Pennsylvania, and I thought that and Bear was from Pennsylvania as well. So, hey, Nick, how you doing, brother? What's good to hear from you as well.
Doing well. How you doing, Captain?
I'm good. So I'm getting you on your phone. So let me get you. So
perfect.
Add contact. Create. Go ahead, Nick. Talk to me while I'm doing this.
So the previous caller had mentioned what he thought Belichick may do with Waller. Don't be surprised. I think they may put Stephon Gilmore on him sometimes,
and
put their number one corner and put him on them.
I said that. Did you hear me?
Oh no, I didn't. See, I've been going before the Lakers game. I didn't hear you say that. See, great mind thinks alike, Captain.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean Gilmore +1. Because I think Gilmore is the least that they're going to do is put them on Waller, because again, I don't care what they call him. A big tight end, he's their best offensive weapon until Ruggs and Edwards blossom. And then he might and I don't think he's ever going to be an afterthought, but right now Darren Waller is our number one offensive weapon, just like Jared Cook was a couple years ago. It doesn't matter. Okay, if he plays receiver or tight end or running back, he is the best offensive threat to catch the ball, and that's Darren Waller. So I think that Gilmore's going to be on him, and then maybe they might change up. I don't know who they have. I mean, Nick, I know they lost a lot of people in their defense. You know, I don't know who else they have back there, but it's going to be Gilmore +1, maybe Gilmore and McCourty. They might just do everything they can to box them, but they're not going to be able. They're not going to be able to cover everybody, and that is when Carr, who as long as he stays, and Nick, do me a favor, please. You know enough about the Raiders that Derek Carr sometimes has happy feet. And when he has happy feet, he pats the ball, and he's not fucking accurate. And Homer is the big. If Derek Carr ever runs for Congress, Homer is going to be his press secretary, because Homer.
He reminds me a lot of Jared Goff. Jared Goff's the same way. When he's comfortable and setting his feet, Jared Goff is tough to beat, but he gets happy feet as well. And when he's feeling the pressure, so Carr's the same way. I do agree with you. I think, and one thing that's I think is big too, James White missed the game last week against the Seahawks. I don't know if you heard what happened, but real sad story. Sunday morning, he found out his father died in a car accident, and his mother was in the car as well, and she was in critical condition. So I don't know if he is playing this week or not, but that's a big thing for the Patriots. And I know you mentioned too, obviously Belichick's mom passed away. So, you got that. You're playing for your head coach, and I don't think it's the best spot for the Raiders, coming off a big win in your home opener in Vegas, But still, I think there's a lot of holes in that New England defense. I really do. You saw it in Seattle. I mean, how often does that secondary and that defense give up 5 touchdown passes. Now, I know Russell Wilson's special, but still, there's holes in that defense. They lost a lot of players from last year, Hightower, Van Noy, and there's more to name. You know, and they lost a lot of good football players. So I am very interested to see, like I said to you on the other our show earlier, Vegas likes Vegas basically because the line opened up at 6.5. It's been bet down to 5 to 4.5. So people like Vegas, but the other thing I did mention to you too is they also have to fly across the country, and they're going to be doing it Saturday instead of Friday. And then, is it a 1 o'clock game, Captain?
Yes, it's a 1 o'clock game. They never give us breaks. I think that.
I know.
I think that and yes, I am bitching, and this is my conspiracy theory. And fuck anybody who thinks otherwise. I think it should be mandated that any time a team from the West Coast goes to the East Coast, it should be an automatic 4 o'clock fucking game.
I agree. No, I agree. Why not? What would it hurt? I mean, play the game at 4 o'clock. It's fine for the East Coast team. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon for them. It's not too late. I agree with you because it's tough. And especially with COVID right now. So you're flying on Saturday. I don't know how long that flight is, but I'm going to guess it's 4 or 5 hours. You got to, so you have the jet lag a little bit, and then you got to wake up. I mean, gosh, I'm sure they go, what do they go, usually 3 hours before to the stadium?
Yeah.
You're going in on what is your 7 a.m., and you're playing the game at 10 a.m. So it's tough. It's a tough hill to climb. It really is.
Yeah, and again, I'm not a hater, and I tell you what, I said all last week up until the day of the game, and you were there when we did the show on Monday. I said the Raiders win, and I said that on Monday. But all up until the day of the game, I said, I'm kind of, maybe, I don't like it. I think it's going to be a loss because the previous week I was like, I'm not really happy about it. But I kept getting more confident. And I said it on the day of the game. I said, the Raiders are going to win. For this,
you said Raiders would squeak one out. I think that was your exact word. You thought the Raiders would. Yep.
That's it. And
they look. Like I've always said, I know we had some disagreements on other things, but there's no doubt the Raiders outplayed the Saints. And I don't care what any type of excuse. The fact of the matter is, 2 teams played, 1 team got outplayed, and it was evident. It wasn't like it was a closely played game. I mean, the Raiders thoroughly outplayed the Saints in all aspects of the game. And the one thing too, you got to give the Raiders credit for, that is a very good Saints defense. It's that I know Davenport was out, but still, that's a very good Saints defense. Malcolm Jenkins, who I know very well, obviously, because he played for my Eagles. I mean, Waller made him look bad. The running back ran him over. So, Gruden had a great game plan, and they implemented that game plan, running the ball, using Waller, and I'm real curious to see how it plays out on Sunday.
And by the way, folks, if you guys want some good tips, make sure that you get with Nevada Nick. If you can, watch the Coach Muddle show. I'm not a gambler, but again, if you want to make money for the most part, get with Nevada Nick. I'm not going to give your number out, Nick, but I'm just saying that let folks know, put it in the comments section so people, if you want to get some Nick's tips, and you don't wind up with like Gazzo. It's Gazzo, right? Okay.
From Rocky, yeah, I think it is Gazzo, right? Correct.
There you go. If you don't want to line up with Gaza with the broken fucking thumbs, get your tips from Nick, and he will help you along, and he'll make you some money. That's for sure. Yeah,
that's what I try to do. Tonight, I said I love the Dolphins tonight, and the reason because it was a spot game. Those games. It was a spot game for the Dolphins. They had 2 tough losses against 2 tough teams. I think the Jags were underestimated by the previous 2 teams they played. I think that they caught the Colts in week 1. They just thought they were going to roll through the Jags. They caught them week 1. Last week they lose by a field goal to Tennessee, and I just thought it was a good spot game for the Dolphins tonight. And just like this with this game with New England, with the Raiders, it's a tough spot for the Raiders, but man, it would be huge if they could somehow find out a way to win. And I think you're going to get a good feeling early in this game. If it's kind of like the Saints game where they come out slow, I think you would agree you're in trouble. You know, but if they hang in, as long as the Raiders are hanging around, I think then it starts to go to the Raiders. Because and the one thing too, look, I think Cam looks good, but I was talking about this with somebody earlier. Cam's fresh right now. He hasn't played football in almost, Captain, like 2015, 16, where he's consistently played football.
Yeah.
Wait till this season starts wearing on him and these hits. And they ran him, I think it was like 12 times the first game. He ran a lot against the Seahawks. Those hits are going to wear him down. So, and if I was the Raiders, I'm not saying you want to get penalties, but when he runs, you got to make him feel it. You know, you got to let him know, okay, if you're going to run, we're going to hit you.
Yeah. Al Davis said it best. The quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And with Cam, if you're going to get him down, then fucking just light him up, okay?
And you got to get his legs too. You try to go high, you're not going to get him down. You got to take his legs out.
Yeah, Gruden was saying that he's a power forward, and I agree. I agree with that. You got it. You got to knock him off his game, literally, figuratively, otherwise. You need to make sure you get to Cam. And now, Nick, when are you going to be on for for your betting show? Is it like on Sunday?
So it's on Sunday. You know, obviously on Coach Muddle's page. We do 10 to about 11 a.m. I give out some picks. We talk pretty much. You know, I'm an Eagles guy. Coach is a Giants guy, so we'll talk about our teams. We talk about football, and then obviously I give out my picks, and we do a little fantasy football as well. And that's Sunday morning between 10 and 11.
Yeah, and that's on. Is it on YouTube or is it on Facebook?
It is on Facebook.
Okay, go to Coach Muddle on Facebook. Get with Nick. Hey, Nick, I'm going to let you go because I have Steve on the other line.
Thanks, Captain.
Great hearing from you, brother. That was Nick. Always good hearing from him. And then we got my boy Houston Steve. Good hearing from you. It's always good hearing from you, Steve. Well, how you doing?
Doing great, Captain. I tell you what, this has been a really big rivalry, as you know, and everything. It goes back to the days when during a playoff game back in the 70s or 80s, they accused Al Davis of letting the sprinklers on all night, deflating footballs, and putting ammonium nitrate to grow the grass to slow down the Patriots runners. And then remember that time, I know you know this incident, when they were playing, Billy Sullivan was the owner before pass, obviously, and his son was on the sideline giving Howie Long crap all game, saying, you know, you weren't good enough to play for the Patriots, and you went to a basketball school, and just kept going on and on and on. And finally at the tunnel, he was still going after him and not milling cold cocked him with his helmet. You remember that incident,
I do.
right?
And folks, if there is a better picture out there, please find it on what is it? Google. Google Matt Millen, Billy Sullivan, or Billy O'Sullivan, okay?
Right.
Patriots owner, Matt Millen, and you will see Matt Millen kind of like playing like the guy from the Browns last year that used his helmet as a weapon. He took his helmet and just cold cocked Sullivan right across the chops, and because of his mouth. Remember, Howie Long is from Massachusetts originally, okay, and you know, he went to Temple, and we drafted him, and I think the Patriots wanted him, and we got him. And I don't remember what round we got him in, but the Patriots were figuring out that they were probably going to get him at a later time, and we snuck in and we got him, okay? And Billy Sullivan is just chopping, moving his mouth, and Millen, like I said, cold-cocked him. Great picture. I'm sorry there, Steve. Yeah, it's old school, and that's why I want to see what the Raiders can do. I put all of the things out there. If the Raiders' offense is still on all cylinders, they're going to have to continue that. The defense has got to play better each week, and they played better each week. They've got better than they did the first week. They played better, obviously, against the Saints. They need to make sure that Cam Newton doesn't kill them, that Julian Edelman doesn't kill them. They're going to get their yards, but limit their effectiveness. And the Raiders' offense needs to score and score and score. And if they can do that, they will win. Let me say that again. If they can do that, they will win. What I'm worried about is there's going to be that big letdown after that game in Vegas. They're flying to the East Coast. which always is a pain in the ass. And the Patriots are going to be playing for Bill Belichick because he lost his mom. And with the running back that lost his folks. And I saw a little bit of that before the game, and because I had it on silent, I didn't really see exactly what was going on. Miles Garrett, thank you there, Savage. I'm sorry, it was Villanova. I apologize. Right city, wrong school, Villanova. Yeah, my mind. I had the right city. But the point is that there's a lot of things that are going for the Raiders, but there's things that are going against the Raiders. And if the Patriots play up to what they can do, I think that maybe they squeak out that victory. I hope I'm wrong. All last week I was saying the Saints were going to win, and then the day of the game I said, fuck this, we're going to win. And I'm hoping it's like that again. If we control the clock, Matt just said it as well, control the clock. Don't give Cam Newton a lot of time on the field. They did that. But I saw that Jacobs was on the injury report. I hope that he plays. Because you know that Belichick is going to try to keep Waller out of the game. They're going to hit Jacobs again and again and again. And I can see them being kind of, shall we say, nefarious on their hits. They're going to be dirty. And they're going to go all out. So if the Raiders play up to their capability, sure, we can win. But that's a lot of things we got to overcome. I'm sorry, Steve. Go ahead, Proner.
No, I was just echoing the same thing. As you know, this is a trap game and everything because obviously every game is important. And we got a tough one against the Bills coming up next week, but we have to focus on this week. Captain, how do we you're never really going to shut him down and everything, Cam Newton. How do you slow down him in the running lanes? Do you see him just taking off like a deer like he has in the past, or not quite as much? Has he been a little tentative, or is he just playing, what to the wall?
Well, the thing is that you're not going to shut down Cam Newton.
Right.
The only way that you shut down Cam Newton is when he's injured. And unless you injure him, he's going to be effective. I remember the last game that we played Cam Newton. It was in Oakland, and there was a big interception before halftime by some guy who no longer plays for us for a touchdown. Well, he's not playing for us anymore. And I remember that game. Derek Carr also got injured that game. He was out for a little while, and they taped up his fingers. I think that's when he broke his finger or dislocated it. Okay, we won the game. We won that game. But the second half of that game, the Raiders' defense let down, and the Panthers came back. That was 4 years ago.
I was at that game. I remember that game clear as day, and you're never going to shut down Cam Newton because he's so explosive. Does he? And remember, at the end of the game, that person we won't talk about had a strip sack, a fumble, and he recovered it to end the game, but like he did against the 49ers that year. But what about what do you think about, with the way Cam Newton plays and everything? Do you see that? I think Edelman, you have to be, wary of him and everything. How's the running situation with New England? Are they pretty balanced on running and passing? I haven't really followed them that much. Can you fill me in on that?
I actually will probably have to look up a little bit more on that. I know that Edelman is their number one receiver. I know that they got, N'Keal Harry, who was their first-round pick last year, is finally starting to show some promise, and that he is getting more involved. He's a good receiver. And he's not a rookie. He's actually in his second year, but he's basically playing as a rookie because he was basically didn't play last year, or if he did, he was just not effective. The Patriots will run with whoever's back there, but basically Cam Newton's their top running back. So they need I don't know. To be honest, Steve, I would be lying if I said I know all their tendencies. I just know that they gotta limit the effectiveness of the guys that are going to hurt them. They're going to have to limit the effectiveness of Edelman. They're going to have to limit the effectiveness of Cam Newton. And by the way, Cam Newton can throw pretty well. He can throw pretty well.
He's pretty accurate.
So
he can throw in a dime. What about you? What does he remind you of? Does he remind you of a Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick type of player, or not? None of these two, as far as when you see Cam just out there just making plays and stuff like he did that one year when they made it all the way to the Super Bowl. That was just amazing, some of the play. And he's got a very, very accurate arm as far as he could, put it right in there.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I think that he's a lot bigger than those guys. Cunningham was and I might be wrong, but I think Cunningham was bigger than Vic as far as like muscular, but they basically were thin guys with a little bit of meat on them. Cam Newton is not a thin guy. He's a big dude. He's like, I want to say, and maybe I'm gonna say he's about like Darren Waller. He's thick. He's even thicker than Waller. If I'm not, I mean, I'd have to see. He's a big dude. And congratulations. Excuse me. Congratulations on the Lakers winning tonight. I know that Angela is very happy about that. So
congratulations.
Yeah, there you go. 3-1. And Cam is different. And you know what? Here it is. Troy, who is a big Panthers fan, and you guys know him from the first game, he was a Raiders fan before the Panthers had a team, so he still likes that. He likes the black and silver, but now he likes teal a little bit more, which is cool. And Troy's a good fan. And he, like I said, Cam is different in the fact that he's a lot bigger. And he's more that running threat. I remember seeing him from Florida. I remember seeing him up in Auburn and even in that school in between. He's big. 250 pounds, where Cunningham and Vic were, if they were 200, that was maybe. They were maybe like 180, 190. But they're faster than Cam, but not by much. Cam is fast as well, but not as fast as Vic, obviously. And so he's bigger, and he can throw. And they're gonna have to just do everything in their power to limit his effectiveness. Hey, Steve, you're up at 10 minutes, man. Give me your best out the door.
Good luck to the Raiders over there. I know how difficult it is, as you well know, Captain. When you fly east, it takes you about a day for every time zone you cross, and that's just a monster. When I arrive in Houston, because I'm wiped out. Just like it's easier flying west than it is east and everything. I wish the Raiders a lot of luck on the game on Sunday. I'm hoping they can squeak it out, but if they lose, as long as they keep it close, I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't be happy with it because I've got my brother-in-law's from inner city Boston, Dorchester, just like Howie's from Charleston. But anyway, so I've been hearing a lot of grief about all the greatness of all the Patriots teams. Could this be possibly the ascension of the Raiders and the descension of the Patriots?
Yeah.
And that's on my way out. And good health to you and everybody, and God bless.
All right. Hey, thanks again there, Steve. Always good hearing from you, brother.
Thank you for your time. Thank you. Always good talking to you.
All right. And that was Steve. And now we are, oh, my God, this is a treat. This is a treat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we are joined by Raider Savage. Oh, yeah, brother. Savage, you here? Oh, please tell me he's here. After that, oh, my goodness. Savage. Gosh damn it. Savage. Nobody else call in. Savage, call back. It's sometimes I can't hear you and you can't hear me. Raider Savage was on the line. Nobody else call in. Okay, so hopefully he'll call back. There we go. Savage, can you hear me, brother? Savage.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I had it ready for you, man. I was going, oh, yeah. We have Raider Savage on the line. And then you couldn't hear me. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. I gave all of that, and you couldn't even hear me. How you doing tonight, man?
I am doing very well. I wish I could have called in yesterday on last night's show, but I was stuck in a plane. Spirit was taking a long time. I could have stayed on the show watched the show longer, but
Hey, you're here, and you were making you were putting comments in. So, and we were there with you, and we appreciated everything that you were doing comment-wise, because it's great hearing from you, for sure.
Thank you.
So what you got for us tonight?
Well, I've been listening, and, we're talking about the Patriot game coming up, and, I believe that the last two games, the first game was Josh Jacobs returned back from, he was injured last year and came back this year, and he had a strong game, 3 touchdowns on the ground. Then the Saints come in thinking we're going to key in on Josh Jacobs, and then Waller came out and did his show. So I think each game a new star emerges. You ain't going to be able to cover everybody, and I think this game is probably going to be Edwards' game.
Okay, I'd love to see that, and that's why I told there's a guy that's on the program that I do with Coach Muddle. His name is Stiz. I said, Stiz, if you're gonna draft somebody as a sleeper for the Raiders, make sure you get Edwards, and he got Edwards for his fantasy team, and I know that's going to work out for him, and I think that is, and I don't know what Ruggs's percentage of being back to somewhat normal is, but I didn't see any drop off in Edwards last week. So I think that maybe it's going to take another week for Ruggs to get back, and I would love to see Edwards break out and have that fantastic game when everybody's covering Waller, and then maybe they bracket Ruggs, and then they say, okay, well, we're not going to let Waller beat us, and we're not going to let Ruggs beat us, and we're not going to let Jacobs beat us. Okay, well, how about some Edwards, and how about some Renfro thrown in as well? And oh, by the way, how about Booker out of the backfield catching passes when you're not expecting it? So again, I agree with you. You can't cover everybody, and there will be somebody open. As long as Carr remains upright and clean, we'll have a good game. It's just a matter of we got to limit what the Patriots do.
Yes, after the start of the Monday night game, I'm pretty sure the Raiders, like you said, they came out flat. You had the whole pressure of the opening of the new stadium, Las Vegas Raiders, the premiere and all of that, whatever. They came out slow. I'm just proud of the team that they didn't give up, starting with a 10-0 deficit against Drew Brees and the Saints and all that. They kept their poise, and the line was able to tighten up so Carr can have time to throw to 12. He had 12 different receivers catch passes. So I'm not worried about the offense and the defense. They right now are more like they can bend a lot, but they haven't broke yet. And that gives me, some confidence. It's the same thing everyone kept saying about McCaffrey on the Panthers. You can't stop him. We got to slow him down. And
right.
All the media was all like saying, "Oh, McCaffrey, MVP candidate, whatever." He wasn't MVP last year. No, he was Rookie of the Year. But and we were able to bottle him up. I know we had our starting middle linebacker
Kwiatkowski.
Yeah. Yes. I was almost saying Romanowski. But I know they got hurt, but the defense played, still stuck together, and our cornerbacks are covering much better. Our net seems to be getting better as the game goes along. Whatchamacallit, Abram is flying around making tackles. Harris is starting off a little slow, but I'm not too worried about him yet. But I think we have a really good chance. I'm not saying it's an easy win, but we're playing the Patriots, which I would assume we were going to play the quarterback that knew it was a fumble. Now we're playing a quarterback that didn't jump on the fumble. So I'm just saying, I feel really good about this game. I think we will go 3-0.
Okay. And again, I hope I'm wrong. And again, I will probably have, and I always say this, I can usually tell by halftime if the Raiders are going to win or not, because I do my analysis based on what I've seen, okay? And unfortunately, and this was brought to my attention today, is that John Gruden does not do a lot of halftime adjustments. Whereas the folks on the other sideline, they do. So if I'm feeling good at halftime and I think that we're going to win, then I'm hoping that if something is different in the third quarter and the fourth quarter, that Gruden will adjust and make it so that they continue to do the things that need to be done. Because Bill Belichick will make changes. And McDaniel will make changes on offense. So I'm hoping that Gruden will make some changes. And I tell you what, Paul Gunther better rely on Rod Marinelli a hell of a lot more, because they are going to have a hell of a game that they have to adjust for with Cam Newton and Julian Edelman. And like you said, with our running backs, okay, you got Jacobs and Waller. Everybody knows about Edelman. I don't know who the rest of their players are, but we need to make sure that obviously we account for Cam, we account for Edelman. Let somebody else beat us, because that's what they're going to say. We're going to count for Derek Carr throwing to Waller. We're going to count for Josh Jacobs running the ball. Let somebody else on the Raiders beat us. And that's how we're going to have to win. We're going to have everybody play that game that they need to.
Yes, and I think we need another, like back in 2002 when we had Garner.
Wheatley.
Jacobs was like a Garner.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a Wheatley to step up. I'm hoping Booker can be that Wheatley. And be that thunder to Jacobs Lightning, because I don't want to keep, pounding Jacobs so early in the season, especially, you see all these injuries around the league. I don't want Jacobs to, succumb to anything, knock on wood, succumb to anything where now we're missing our star running back. I want like a Booker to have like that Wheatley role and be able to pound him up the middle and give Jacobs some time, not have so many hits on him, on his body, especially if he's showing up on the injury report so early in the season. I know we use him a lot and he's very effective, but we got to try to preserve him for him to last all 16 games.
Yep. And what does the NBA players call it? They call it, they're like when a team, like a player will sit out a game, or I can't remember. There's a term for it. And, coaches will sit a player out for one game in the NBA, and, it's I can't remember what the hell it's called. But Gruden has got to do that. I'm not saying to sit Jacobs out a game, but you have got to give him more breathers. You have got Booker back there. You have got Richard back there. You need to make sure that you adequately use those guys. And, oh, by the way, when Ingold is your fullback that can be kind of like the John Ritchie. Use him too. He can catch the ball too. He can block. He can run the ball. Use him. Yeah. Use Ingold. Use all those guys. And make sure that you give Jacobs a breather, because we need him for 16 games plus. Notice I said plus. We need him for 16 games plus. And if they do it the right way, it'll be good. I've said this a million times. He ran Cadillac Williams into the ground in Tampa Bay. And he better not do it again. He ran him into the ground. So, there you go. And thanks again there, Sunjoku. Hey, give me some, Sunjoku, let all those Raider folks on your channel know they got to pop over here, man. They got to pop over here, Sunjoku. Thanks for being here. But no, I think so. Like I said, we gotta space it out. We got a bunch of weapons. This is Gruden in the candy in the toy store, and he's got all these things. He's got all these presents and all these wraps, and he's just going to get more next year and more after that. And hopefully we continue to add to it. And that's what I want to see. So you're saying it's going to be a definitive Raiders win.
I always say it's going to be a definitive Raiders win. That's how I think. Optimistic. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta go with the oh yeah from Raider Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, well, hey, partner, I appreciate you calling in. It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure.
Yes, and I want to say, I don't know if it was confirmed or not, but I do, Miss Santangela said that she wanted to give you one of the gifts that me and my godmother gave to her and Mother Moon. And yes, I agree that, yes, to send you one of those care packages to your home, have some inaugural souvenirs from Las Vegas. My auntie lives in Las Vegas. My godmother lives in Las Vegas, so it's coming straight from Las Vegas. Oh yeah, so I do agree. I do. Yes.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Now, here's the thing, though. They were splitting what they had for me. So I think that's what the disconnect was, because apparently you had like 2 of everything, and she was gonna send me 1 of that. So get with because that's what they were going to do. But if you're you said it's your aunt.
Yeah, but my auntie, but she's my godmother. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay. Well, if she can get them, great. Let me know, because this way then Angela and Anna will have the 2 that you gave to them. But get with them on that. I'm going to say thank you for whoever, because I appreciate all that or anything that comes my way, because. Like Fast Eddie, who was on a little bit ago, he says he has something for the Raider Museum. The Galleon Studios here. I love trust me, I promote everything Raiders. Now I got a collection of other things like baseballs and some hockey pucks and things like that, but it's primarily Raider paraphernalia, and it's a Raider museum. So I ask everybody that can come in here. I won't charge admission. Everybody's got to come in here with a smile. That's for sure.
All right.
Well, you get with your godmother. Let me know, partner, and you got my phone number, and you got my real phone number too. So we'll just go from there.
All right, all good.
All right. Hey, thank you there, shipmate. I appreciate you calling in.
Oh yeah, good talking to the captain. Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, you continue to do that, man. I want to hear from you as often as possible.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
All right. Take care, brother. That was, oh yeah. I can't do it as good as him, but it's awesome. Oh yeah, Raider Savage. Thank you for being here. And we got a few people still here. It's we're on 11:52. Wow. We're a little over 2, and I know I was late. But unless somebody pops in, this is the outro. And like I said, Bludgeonator's doing this one. And thank you, Sunjoku. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been in here. We've had a good crowd here. I love it. Thursdays, remember, it's going to be... Now, granted, I got to say this now. I apologize. Next Thursday, I'm not going to be here. I have something else going on October 1st and October 15th. So what I will do is I will make sure that if you're here, I'll do the show on Friday. So the Thursday show will be on Friday, October 2nd, and Friday, October 16th. Okay? So the regular, you don't know jack about sports, the Thursday night shows on those 2 nights, October 1st and October 15th, we'll move them to Friday. Okay? And speaking of Friday, make sure you're here tomorrow. Because I'm going to be interviewing both of the authors for the Al Davis book, Al Davis Beyond the Raiders Shield. I think that's the title. It's Al Davis Beyond the Raiders Shield. They will be here tomorrow night at 9 o'clock at Eastern Time. Both of them. We'll have them on the line. Bruce will definitely be via video. I'm sorry, not Bruce. Bruce will be on the phone, and John Kingdon will be via video. But we'll have both authors there. I'm gonna basically open it up. It's gonna be a call in, man. These guys know so much about the Raiders of Al Davis. The Raiders of Al Davis. So I can't wait to turn them over to you guys and go from there. And it'll be wonderful. It'll be wonderful. And tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, on Black Shield and Galleon Wheel webcast, we'll be doing that show. And then next Friday will be the normal Thursday show. That'll be October 2nd. So again, we got shows. And you know what? I might do a show Saturday because there's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk about with the game on Sunday. I'm itching. Please just go over and if you like what you see, just let go to YouTube and just let it run. Pick a show and just hit play all, and give me the out. Like I said, we need to get up to 1,000 subscribers so I can give away that Marcus Allen helmet. Make sure that you are there. Hey, Sunjoku, by the way, I don't see you as a public subscriber, partner. Make sure you get with me so I can figure out why. So I'm pretty sure you're a subscriber. I just don't see you. So we'll do that. Again, y'all have a great one. I gotta get ready for work for tomorrow. Can't stay up. Yeah! 2-0, baby. 2-0. Let's make it 3-0. Let's say I'm wrong. Let's say I'm wrong. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, Black Shield and Galleon Wheel webcast. Take care, and can't wait to see you guys more often. Captain Jack. Arr!